Pizza. Today's episode is all about the food that you love. I love pizza. So, even when I was at my leanest, when I was a hardcore paleo practitioner, the one go-to that I had every week was pizza. Now, I always opted to make my own pizzas because that way I can control everything. So, I like gluten-free. Sometimes I would eat organic crusts and gluten-free. But at that time, I really stayed away from gluten. Now, speed up to today. My big thing is sometimes I might indulge in a little bit of gluten pizza, even if I'm making it at home. But at least the crust is organic. So I'm always doing things to try to make a certain menu or recipe even healthier. So that's what this episode and this show is all about. All right, so today is pizza. Let's get it. So like I mentioned, how many times did I say pizza in the intro? A lot, didn't I? Okay, so let's get to this because part of the whole idea when I'm prepping and I'm trying to working with clients is that we can do things healthy, organic versions of foods you can get anywhere and also do it quick, okay? So I'm gonna make two different pizzas. So we're gonna go with a traditional pepperoni cheese pizza. And then we're gonna go with one of my favorites, which is barbecue chicken red onion pizza, okay? So let's go ahead and start this. Everything on this table is either organic, all natural, something. So this is just a good way of keeping things healthy. Like I said, we can always be healthy. We can eat this kind of food, but do it in healthy versions and just walk away smiling a little bit, right? All right, so sauce first. All right, I'm gonna put this on this one. So I'm using some More Glen organic. And this is roasted garlic. All right, there. And now I'm a person who actually likes a lot of sauce on pizza. Some people like very little sauce. I like sauce. So, and since I'm making them, I'm putting sauce on them, you know what I mean? All right, so nice and easy. Okay. We'll put this right here. All right, now, trying to be efficient here, we're also gonna go with some organic barbecue sauce. This is by Kinder's. And all the products you see here, no one sponsored me. I'm not getting money from any of these. These are the actual foods that I actually eat on a regular basis, okay? So let's get some barbecue sauce on. That looks pretty good, all right. And then we'll spread this out. Now, the crust that I'm using, this is one of my favorites, and I've tried all different types of gluten-free crust. This is Knick. Say that like 20 times fast. Gluten-free, tastes delicious. They're small, they're square, they're not the cheapest, but you know what? They're healthier than normal, and you guys are all worth it, right? All right, so we got a little barbecue sauce. I think, you know what, a little bit more barbecue sauce. How about that? Okay, we'll put that there for now. All right. So let's go back to the pepperoni cheese pizza. Now we're dealing with raw cheese. This is the cheese that I always eat. If you come to my house, it's always raw. If I'm gonna eat cheese, it's raw. One, because I am lactose intolerant, as most people are, right? A lot of people are anyway. And what does that mean? That means that the lactose is a sugar. It's a sugar that's in dairy. If you don't possess the lactase enzyme, which is actually in raw cheese, but not in regular cheese that comes from pasteurized milk, then you're gonna have all kinds of gut issues. This has lactase in it, so it's already breaking it down so you don't have the same issues. Also Organic Valley is fantastic. And they have a bunch of different types of cheeses. This one is just gonna be raw, sharp cheddar cheese. That's usually my go-to. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and put this here. That's right. I'm doing it the old-fashioned way. Now, I'm not a person who likes a ton of cheese on pizza. And that comes because one time I was in Chicago and I decided to try their deep dish pizza, world famous and all that. And they run with a lot of cheese. Well, that lot of cheese almost choked me to death. I almost died inside their restaurant from cheese. And then what was crazy is everybody at the table was like, man, you okay, you okay? And I wasn't okay, I was choking. So I actually reached down my throat and pulled a string of cheese out, and guess what? Lo and behold, I could breathe. So I like cheese, just not loaded up. All right, so we're gonna do like this. Spread it out just a little bit more. Okay, good. All right, now we will go back to the first one, and believe it or not, the first pizza is almost prepped and ready to go. So we're gonna go pepperoni. I'll take some out. I like slicing these up just a little bit. Now, this is uncured pepperoni. So what does uncured mean? The funny thing is, even though that says uncured, it's still cured. However, when you see uncured meats in the grocery store, what they're telling you is they're not using toxins like sodium nitrates and other nitrates to actually cure the meat. And all that means is it's a way of getting meat to be preserved longer. So even meats like this, they say uncured, that are coming in a package like this, they're cured, but they're being used like salt. Sometimes they'll use like celery powder. There is a method they'll do what they call wet, where they're actually like pump it up with like water. And then there's other dry methods too. So once again, no toxins. Stay away from that stuff. Like regular pepperoni and stuff like that, every once in a while it's okay, but if you're trying to be healthy, that stuff is loaded with nitrates. Okay, so I'm gonna spread this out a little bit. Now, I like pepperoni, so I'm gonna load this up. All right. And voila. First one's done. All right, now let's go back to the chicken. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the chicken first. And this is just, now normally what I do is I use free range chicken and I'll cook the breast myself at home, but there's sometimes where I gotta get things done quick, right? So, and because this show is all about doing things healthy, but also being mindful of your time, Purdue makes simply organic chicken. Fantastic. Most of their chicken is, that they're pulling is, void of hormones and pesticides and antibiotics and everything else that they're giving to it. So, already cooked, seasoned up pretty nice. Sometimes I'll even use this for chicken salad. And it's convenient. That's all I can say. I love it. It makes things easy, especially for all of us that are on the go a lot, super busy. And let's say, the fam, you come home and the fam wants pizza, but you don't have time to actually cook the chicken. Guess what? Go grab you some of this stuff and then you can load it up. All right, so now what we're gonna do is spread this out a little bit. In one package for 2 small pizzas. Works out perfect. Okay? Boom. All right, and the last thing we're gonna do is some red onion. Now, everybody cuts their red onions up the way they want. This is something that I learned from my dad. And I've always done it. So, it works, it's easy. I kind of cross-section this just a little bit, and then all I'm gonna do now is just kind of lightly go this way and let it sprinkle out. I don't like overdoing it with onion because I don't want it to be overpowering, but I do like the taste of onion. Spread this out just a little bit. This kind of dices it. You can hold it and dice at the same time. That's good. Boom. All right. 2 pizzas on each tray. Took less than probably 6-7 minutes to prep for this. So I tell you what we're gonna do. The oven is preheated. I'm gonna go ahead and pop these bad boys in, and I'm gonna see you guys on the other side. Bam! And voila. All right, so recapping the situation. Did it take long? No, it really didn't. Do they taste good? I know they taste good. Do you guys know they taste good? You just have to trust me. Experiment, get in there, do it. So, what I'm gonna do is bring in a special guest, my youngest son. Because if it can get past our kids, if it can get past the teenagers and they enjoy it, then there's really no excuse. Because I have a lot of clients, believe it or not, they want to get on the path of eating healthy, but they always say, well, I can't cook for my parents, for my family because they won't eat the same thing I'm eating. Why not? If it tastes good for you, for the kids, and everybody, guess what? We're all gonna get healthier together. And that's gonna be my motto. You know what? Let's get healthier one day at a time. And if you liked what you saw, click the like button at the bottom. If you wanna see more, go ahead and hit subscribe. Because my plan is every week I'm gonna be putting up a new video with some new hot food, you know what I mean? All right, so the moment of truth. I introduce my son, Tristan. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut these pizzas up. He's hungry. He's already told me he's hungry. Let's see if he trusts Dad. All right, we got one. And we'll do the pepperoni. Which one do you want to try, son?
Barbecue chicken.
The barbecue chicken, all right. Let's do that. And boom. All right, go ahead. I want honesty.
That's really good.
Like really good? Like super, super, super good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it got past my little man, my little big man. If it can get past him, because he's finicky, he's picky, it's probably gonna get past your kids. All right, until next time.